Aesthetic Values. Understanding Beauty in Art and Cultural Life. Grade 12 by Numan Hilmi. Opening discussion. Have you ever seen a painting, dance, or theatrical performance that captivated you? Learning objectives explain the meaning of aesthetic value. Understand the role of aesthetic value in art and life. Identify the elements that form aesthetic value. Develop appreciation for works of art. Understanding aesthetic value. Aesthetic value is the beauty inherent in a work of art, perceived by the five senses and providing inner satisfaction. This value makes a work feel beautiful, harmonious, and meaningful. Understanding aesthetic value. Aesthetic value is the beauty inherent in a work of art, perceived by the five senses and providing inner satisfaction. This value makes a work feel beautiful, harmonious, and meaningful. The importance of aesthetic value. Aesthetic value gives a work of art its appeal, thereby influencing the viewer's feelings. Without aesthetic value, a work would feel bland and lack emotional appeal. Elements that form aesthetic value. Aesthetic value is formed from elements such as shape, color, line, texture, rhythm, harmony, and proportion. All of these elements work together to create a beautiful impression. Subjective aesthetic value. Subjective aesthetic value stems from individual judgments influenced by background, experience, and personal taste. For example, one person may find an abstract painting beautiful, while another may not. Objective aesthetic value. Objective aesthetic value is based on generally accepted principles of beauty, such as balance, harmony, and compositional order. The main difference lies in the basis of the assessment. Subjective is more about personal taste, while objective is based on aesthetic principles agreed upon by many people. Aesthetic value in fine art. In fine art, aesthetic value is reflected in the harmonious composition of color, shape, and texture. For example, a landscape painting with soft color gradations creates a sense of serenity. Aesthetic value in performing arts. In performing arts such as dance or theater, aesthetic value arises from the combination of movement, music, costumes, and lighting that create a beautiful atmosphere. Aesthetic value in music. Music has aesthetic value through melody, harmony, tempo, and dynamics that evoke emotions in the listener, whether it be joy, sadness, or admiration. Key function of aesthetic value. Aesthetic value functions to provide deep inner experiences, enrich culture, and become a means of communicating ideas and feelings without words. Examples of aesthetic value in everyday life. Aesthetic value can be found in a neat garden, matching clothing, building architecture, attractive product design. Developing aesthetic values. Aesthetic values can be honed by observing, appreciating, and attempting to create works of art. The more we interact with art, the sharper our aesthetic sense will become. Challenges in judging aesthetics. Differences in culture, trends, and tastes create diverse aesthetic judgments. This requires us to be open to others' perspectives. Quiz time. Question 1. What is meant by aesthetic value in art? Technical assessment of artwork based on size and shape alone. Economic criteria for determining the price of artwork. Standard rules that artists must follow. The value of beauty that is felt by the five senses and gives inner satisfaction. Answer. What is meant by aesthetic value in art? Technical assessment of artwork based on size and shape alone. Economic criteria for determining the price of artwork. Standard rules that artists must follow. The value of beauty that is felt by the five senses and gives inner satisfaction.